Hello, everyone. How's it going? I hope you are well. I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you strategize how to move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And thank you for joining me for another episode of Connections and Conversations. And today, you saw my title. You saw the title. What the crap is going on? And if you know anything about me, you know that it's probably going to be not what you think. So, not quite anyway. So, I am going to talk about that today. What the crap is going on? So, as you're coming in, say hello to me. Tell me where you're joining me from. If this is your first time, hello, welcome. If it is not, if you are one of what I call my OCs, my original catalysts, my those have been hanging out with me for a while on this show, definitely tell me hello and what are you up to? What are you up to? I appreciate that. So let me just say that I want to address what the crap is going on. So, and I know you're probably wondering what is Dr. Tammy going to talk about today. Um, well, I'm about to tell you. So this is a time when we're all kind of hanging out at home and doing some things, hopefully productive things, to move ourselves forward. And if not, I'm so glad you joined me today because that is what I hope you will start doing with the remainder of this time. And part of that is really doing some self reflection and looking on the inside. And so I always talk about that. I always talk about journaling. I always talk about those things. And so, and let me just say, if you don't say hello to me in the comments, I don't know you're here. So, hello, welcome. And I know some of you are coming in here, but I don't see you unless you comment. So, because I don't have my other devices up. Maybe I should get them up, huh? But anyway, hello, welcome. So, um, hey, Shantae, how are you? How's it going? How's it going? Thank you for joining me. Um, hey, Miss TLC, how's it going? Thank you so much for being here. So, one of the things that I pulled it up, so now I can see it. Hey, Janine, how are you, my dear? I've been thinking about you, keeping you in my thoughts. Um, so, so what I really want us to talk about is how we are really going inside internally and working on ourselves during this time and what that is. So, okay, so let me just say the title I know got y'all in here like, what is she talking about? But really, in research, and any of you know that I am a researcher, and that's what I do. One of the many things that I do. And so, what in research, when you're evaluating sources, you usually do the crap test. And so today, I want to encourage you to do the crap test on yourself. And so that's what I'm talking about. So when I say what's the crap going on, I want to know what's the crap going on with you in particular. So, and that's what we're talking about. Hey, Lady V, how are you? I see you all rolling in. Thank you all for being here. My girl Shantae, Shantae, it's time for us to come back on live. It's been a couple of weeks. Thank you so much, Miss TLC, for popping in. Janine, how my girl? How you doing? Janine and I went to high school together, so we're alumni together from Moody High School. Oh, good. I'm glad it's going good. Hey there, Miss Lady V. How are you? So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Harrison, how's it going? So what the crap is going on? What I want to know is what the crap is going on with you. And so today on Connections and Conversations, I want us to explore that. And in research, as I was saying, in research, we typically do the crap test on websites. We do the crap test when we're trying to check out, is a source credible? And so what I'm asking you is to evaluate yourself, is to really look into yourself and evaluate the source. And are you a credible source? And looking at it from that standpoint. So when you go and you journal or do whatever tonight, hey, that is what I want you to do. Yes, the CRAP method. And so what the CRAP method is, what it stands for is currency, reliability, authority, or you can think of it as accuracy, but authority is what I'm going to talk about, and then purpose. Oh, sounds familiar, huh? So that's what it is. Yes, we can get it together. Woohoo! This weekend. So y'all may catch us live this weekend. And so when you're looking at yourself and you're really evaluating where you are, what you're doing, and how you're doing it, is to do the CRAP test. And, or as Shantae said, the CRAP method. The test may sound a little bit rigorous, but the CRAP method, but the CRAP test. You do the CRAP test on yourself and you evaluate who you are and how you're doing things and how you're approaching things, which may be life or business. It could be either one, but how are you doing that? And so one of the things that I want to start with is the C, and that is currency. So our time. And when we think about currency, is how are we using our time, but in the sense of how are we giving our time, and how is it, and how are we using it ourselves, not necessarily just other people. Hey, Trifania, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you joining me. And so the currency is your time. And so when I think about anytime I have a client, anytime I have a friend, anytime I meet someone, I think of it more of a relationship and as a relationship. And with that relationship, there comes deposits and withdrawals. And you've got to really evaluate who's depositing into you, who are you depositing into, who are you giving time to, who's withdrawing from you, and who are you withdrawing from. And really look at and do a little checks and balances, really what that is, and look at how you're spending your time. And how you spend your time pretty much tells you what you value. So however you spend your time, whoever you spend it with, how you spend it tells you how you value your time. And so I want you to really look and see and think about, so take 15 minutes tonight and go and do the CRAP test on yourself. And one, look at your time, your currency. How are you spending your time, which is our major currency as people, as human beings, engaging in relationships is our time. The second one is reliability. So that's basically your authenticity, and looking at how reliable you are, how trustworthy you are, how truthful you are, and how, I hate to use the word correctness, but in research, we talk about correctness, like how correct. And so looking at yourself and thinking about, am I reliable? Am I trustworthy? Am I truthful? And am I reliable and accurate in that way? Does what I say match what I do? Now, in these times, I don't know, we have all got stuff going on. So most people think about reliability as showing up on time and things like that. Yes, it can be that, but I'm more interested in how what you say lines up with your actions. And does that happen? And how often does that happen? And is that 99% true, or is that not? Because that tells you how reliable you are. So one, currency, your time. How are you spending your time? Who are you spending it with? Two, reliability, how trustworthy and truthful you are. So there it is. Thank you, Shantae, so much for scribing. And so that is number two. Number three is authority. Oh, Trifania says, those investments bring back return of investment. So we need to be strategic who we invest our time with and what we impart into them as well. Exactly. And so we got to think about not only the time you're spending with people, but the value you're adding. And is it something good? Thank you. Right? Hey, Ambassador, how's it going? The Ambassador, thank you for rolling in. And so that's the second thing. The third thing is authority. And when I think about authority, you think about the actual source. So this is when I'm more interested in you as the source, you as being your credentials, right? So most people now, okay, I'm the only one. I know this. I'm the only one Right? I'm the only one who know those people who know everything about everything, right? And so we got to really watch that, because we've got to always balance that with staying in a place of being willing to learn. And so one of those things is looking at your authority and what authority you bring to the table and how you manage that authority. What are your credentials? And should that be something you be listening to, or should that be something you're talking and giving experience about? So it's also your experience. I'm using my hands a lot, y'all. Which I do when I talk. So, for those of you just coming in, we're talking about what the crap is going on with you, and we're doing the crap test on ourselves. So I am encouraging you to do the crap test tonight on yourself. One, check out your currency, the time you're spending on task and with the people you're spending it with. Two, reliability. How does your actions match what you're doing and what and it aligns with who you are? And then authority is where we are now, number three. So authority, and that is looking at your experience and your credentials and what you can add value to the situation. And are you presenting your authority in a way that's in alignment with who you are? Because y'all know me, I'm really big on alignment and being in alignment, but we also have to watch when we're thinking about our authority, we must also watch our affiliations, who we affiliate with. Right? Who we're affiliated with. Who do we align ourselves with? Who do we hang out with? And think about, when you share information, is it objective or is it biased? Right? So looking at how you lead and your leadership role, because all of that plays into whether you are showing up with authority, and is that believable? Like, do people believe you? Right? And so who is involved in what you're sharing? So so you also got to check your conflict of interest. And I'm going to say this because well, I see a lot of this on, for those of you that are joining me from Periscope, I see a lot of it on Periscope. Those who have prophet in their title, but you also got to watch those false prophets. Like, you got to be careful on who you are following, who you are agreeing with and listening to, and all of those good things. So part of that authority is managing your reputation and your relationships. And number four is purpose. So the last one is purpose. And that is what my platform is all about, is serving those you are meant to serve, using what you've been given, your talent and your gift, to serve others. And so part of that is looking at your purpose. And are you doing what you're meant to do? Are you walking in your purpose? Are you doing something you're passionate about? Because if not, it may be time to shift and change and move. Right? So Trifania says, yes, those affiliations are a tell all. And sometimes it can be business. So for those of you who are entrepreneurs, it may be your business affiliations. And hey, Kimberly, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you joining. So yes, so looking at that, but your purpose, and are you aligned? Are you doing something you're passionate about? And is it in alignment with who you are and what you desire? I did an episode over on my podcast recently about your purpose, and really choosing that purpose and creating an action plan and executing it during this time. And part of that is really thinking about and evaluating, are you happy? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you fulfilled with what you're doing? Because if not, it may be time to shift and pivot. Maybe just time to move some things around. And it's a great time to strategize and think about it. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and be abrupt and just do it like right now, like without any thought and strategy behind it. But maybe this is a good time to create that strategy and execute a plan. But what is your purpose? And are you walking in alignment with who you are and what you desire? That's the ultimate question. With all of these things, your currency, whether you're reliable, your authority is, are you walking in alignment? And are you fulfilling that to the utmost of your ability? Are you really tapping into every aspect of that? Or are you just doing a piece? Are you scared? Is fear taking over? We can't allow fear to take over. We must do it anyway. Anyway. And so we should think about, how are we serving others? Whether it's you're a nurse during this time, we're one of the essential workers, and you're a nurse or working in a grocery store, sales associate, whatever that is, are you walking in alignment? Do you really enjoy what you do? And if not, it may be time to shift and pivot. And so I encourage you tonight to do the crap test. Figure out what the crap is going on with you. How are you spending your time, your currency? Let me put it back up here. Let's see if I can find Shantae's comment. Woohoo! There it is. The currency. How are you spending your time? Deposits and withdrawals. How are you nurturing relationships, and how are others nurturing their relationship with you? And then reliability. Are your actions aligning with what you're saying? And are you really being truthful and trustworthy in what you're doing and what you're saying? And then the authority. What is your experience? What are your credentials? Are you adding value to society, to your family, to your career, to your business? Are you adding value to the relationships you hold? And then, of course, purpose. Purpose. Are you using what you've been given, that special gift or talent, to serve others? That's it, y'all. That's my thing. I come on and I get off. But that is what I leave you with, is do the crap test and see if it's time to pivot. See if it's time to shift. Is it time to change some things a little bit? So if you are just joining me and you haven't heard, on Thursday, I'm actually having a mastermind group that I will open for 5 weeks, which is rare. I typically do them face to face, and I am opening my mastermind group, and it begins Thursday. There's still time to sign up, and there's still a few slots available. So if you're interested, you can go to my site here. Let me do something here to fix that. There we go. You can go to drtammyfrancis.as.me and sign up if you're interested. Of course, I also have t-shirts. So I have t-shirts, so you can go to my apparel store and check those out as well. Yay. And so I have some new designs. I launched 2 new ones on, getting the days mixed up, Saturday and Sunday. That's one on Saturday and Sunday. So my birthday is next month. Yay. And I'm a Taurus. So I launched that one just to see how it does. So I have the I Am collection. And so it's I Am Limitless was the one that kicked it off. And then I've added some others. I Am Dope. I Am Worthy. I Am a Catalyst. I Am a Taurus. And a few others that are on there that I have on the site. So you can go check them out. And then I have a special code for 15% off, C4C for me, that you can grab your t-shirt or apparel, or it could be a mug. I have mugs. I have, there's everything on there. So you can see what you want and what you like. And I have black and white, and I have the logo that's in color. So yeah, I have some options for you. But definitely check it out. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you being here. If this is your first time joining me, well, you got to join me again. Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much, Miss Creations. I appreciate you being here. Lee, hey there. How's it going? What's up with this picture? Oh my goodness. Are you in the bathtub? Lee, we're going to have to talk a little bit. So, we're going to have to talk about this. But okay, so connections and conversations. So for those of you on Periscope, I don't typically broadcast my connections and conversations on Periscope. I'm trying it this week to see how it works. I typically broadcast connections and conversations over on Facebook and then on my YouTube channel. And so today I decided I broadcast over here and share the love over here and make sure we're all doing the crap test. We're checking on things. So if you choose to join me again, I am usually live with Connections and Conversations. Sometimes I have a guest, sometimes I don't. It's typically on Tuesdays at 6:30. I moved it up an hour just because there's other things going on this evening that I wanted to participate in. So but typically it's around this time on Tuesday evenings. I have Connections and Conversations. And then on Fridays, I have tea time with Dr. Tammy. And it's more casual, laid back. You can ask me questions. We kind of just chit chat and talk. And I don't really come with content like I do today. Like today, I came with points and something for you to do and some homework for you. But typically, I will just come on Fridays around 11 a.m. Central, 12 noon Eastern, and I have that show. So I'll be back on Friday for that. So if you want to join that or you have questions for me, you can post it. If you're on Facebook, you can post it in the chat here. Or when you see the graphic on my Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, you can always post your question there. And of course, in my stories, I posted in my stories. So you can always ask me a question or suggest a topic. So yes. That's a tea time photo. Ooh, what is? I missed it. What's the tea time photo? Did you take a picture? Because I missed it. And my eyeballs are probably everywhere because I'm reading comments and everything. So Trifania, inbox me on what you're talking about because I think I missed it. Either I said something and I forgot what I said. So I'm reading your comment late. Oh, y'all, it's always great to be here. I appreciate you joining me live or via the replay. I am Dr. Tammy. I am your success strategist and literacy educator, and I help you move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And like I said, my mastermind starts Thursday. So if you want to get in there, go to the website, which is scrolling across the screen. And I'd be happy to have you and help you on whatever's next. So if you're stuck or you ready to pivot, ready to do something different, or you have an idea, you have a book, I also help aspiring authors or authors publish books and get their books off the ground and into the hands of those who need it, who they serve. So any of that I help. In this mastermind group, we're going to be doing a little bit of that. We're going to create an action plan and we're going to execute it. And I'm going to help you. And then of course you get templates from the playbook, my playbook, you'll get templates from there, plus follow-up time with me, one-on-one, 20 minutes, 30 minutes with me at the end. So to wrap things up. So just in case you're interested, join me. Y'all take care. I will see you soon. Bye.